A court sitting in Nakuru has issued interim orders against the closure of Finlays flower farms. Our reporter in Nakuru, Joan Latin, is live from Nakuru with a story. Joan Latin, good morning, and kindly bring us up to date with what transpired in the courts, because so far we know that Finlays has been ordered not to fire its workers.
Well, a good morning to you, Brenda, from Nakuru. As you said, the court has issued orders against the closure of Finlays flower farms in Kericho. Remember, Finlays flower farms was expected to fire people by December 25th, but by now the court has decided that no, that is not going to happen. I'm currently joined by Mr. Mesha Kisa, who is going to give us a clearer perspective. He is a lawyer and also a representative with the Kenya Plantation and Agriculture Workers Union. He's going to give us a clear picture on what exactly transpired and give us what the way forward is. So thank you, sir, for joining us. Can you brief us, for those viewers who have not been following this case, can you tell us what exactly this was about?
Well, just for the sake of clarity for Brenda, my name's Mesha Kisa. I am the Assistant General Secretary of Kenya Plantation and Agriculture Workers Union. I am not a lawyer per se. I'm a litigant and a representative in a trade union. Now, this morning, we are before the Employment and Labor Relations Court, which intervened on the 7th of November this year and did issue orders of injunction against the act by Finlay Flowers Kenya Limited to close down both the Chemirei and Tarakwet farms. We are strongly in belief that the intended closure is not genuine at all. First, Finlay Flowers is escaping its obligation to pay taxes to the Kenya government by the immediate closure. It's purporting that business has become quite expensive to eat. But it's not a genuine act. It's an act to deny the government the revenue that will run this nation. Two, we have brought before the court very pertinent issues that we seek the court to determine. One is that we have issues to do with terms and conditions of employment, which are unconcluded. They intend to close down the farm and pay workers. On what basis? On what collective bargaining agreement are they going to rely upon? While we still have court cases pending before the appellate court. So this is a matter that the court will intervene and pronounce itself. I do not need to expound on it here. It's an issue for the court. But we want to thank the Employment and Labor Relations Court for having listened to workers and stopped the exercise. And at the same breath, we also want to thank our friends from the U.S. We have international friends both in the United Kingdom and both in the U.S., which have dispatched our sister here, Ms. Logan, to come and stand with us in solidarity. We have multinational firms, the group of Swire, where James Finlay Flowers belongs, which is taking advantage of the system here in Kenya. And we are friends who are concerned to see to it that multinational companies do not exploit the Kenyan workers, the Kenyan job seekers, the Kenyan law, our system, by taking advantage of workers. We will pursue this from here and both at the international sphere.
What does the interim orders mean for the workers?
Well, the interim orders mean that as at now, Finlay Flowers is restrained from declaring any employee redundant, from dismissing them in regard to their letter dated the 18th of October this year, which is in the public domain, that they are closing up both Chemirei and Tarakwet farms. So this is a relief to workers because we have issues that need to be probed into and looked into at large, that workers do not lose their benefits at the expense of a company that wakes up any day and say, we are closing down business.
Thank you so much. Allow me to speak to Ms. Logan, who is an international and human rights lawyer. Can you tell us something about this?
Good afternoon and thank you. It's a pleasure to be here in support of the workers. They have a very serious case against Finlay Flowers. And it's not a matter of chasing multinationals or telling them we don't want them to do business in Kenya or in Kericho County. It's a matter of saying when you do business in Kericho County or elsewhere in Kenya, you have to respect the workers. You have to respect the land that you're using. You have to respect the rights of those who are working every day to make profits on your behalf. So it's an honor to be here today, and I wish the union and the workers well, and I'm sure that we'll have a positive conclusion from this.
Thank you so much. Brenda, as you heard, that is the situation here at Nakuru Law Courts. We'll continue to keep you updated as this event unfolds. But from Opondo and it is back to you in studio.
Thank you so much, Joan Letin, for that detailed report. I'm sure as it develops, you'll continue giving us an update during our subsequent bulletin, including Leo Mashinani and what's happening, the court decision, giving Finlays the orders of not firing the